Hello, welcome, fellow adventurers, to the MGM Adventures podcast hosted by Matt.
And Gina.
Extra, extra, we got a bonus episode
What
here. I know, so weird. We're going to talk about what Six Flags is doing with their
what
passes.
the heck are they doing?
Well, we'll get there in a minute.
I don't understand. No, I do.
Please like, follow, and share wherever you're listening to. We're all over the place now, so hopefully you're finding us somewhere. We do like questions, feedback, other things. Please send that to mgmadventures@yahoo.com or through one of our social channels. Okay, so Six Flags announced on this past Monday, February 2nd, 2026, that they're making some pass changes.
Yep.
What are they doing to their passes?
Nothing for us.
Well, kinda,
Ish.
but it won't impact us because of the pass level we have, but it will impact a majority of people, I would
It
think. So
will.
going forward, we are going to have regional based gold passes.
Are you surprised?
No, I think this has been kind of thought about since the merger that this would make sense. So basically, what is this about? Of course, Six Flags merged with Cedar Fair. They have 40-ish parks. I don't even, depending on
We
what you
should have
count as
fact
park,
checked that before we started.
40-ish. I think it was 41. RIP Six Flags America. Um, and
Soon
their
to
water
be
park.
39.
Yeah, and we do know of another one on this list going away. But so going forward, basically the gold pass that you get from Six Flags will get you access to your home park, which is of course the park that you purchased it from, plus any parks in its region.
Oh, I bet those people that bought the Canada passes are not happy.
Yeah, I don't know how many people got a Canada's Wonderland Gold Pass because last season the passes, because they were on sale, all were about the same price, really.
Ish.
I don't know if there was a big difference there or not. So hopefully people were smart about that. I don't know. We'll get into that. There is some reasoning if you did buy a pass in 26 or 25 for 26, depending on when you bought it. We'll get there in a minute. So there are four regions now. Four. You have the East region, which has Six Flags Great Adventure, Six Flags New England, Carowinds, King's Dominion, Great Escape, Over Georgia, and Dorney Park, and the water parks associated with all those parks. So that's one region.
That is not very stacked.
It's not
It's
bad.
not bad, but it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Well, I don't know, you can argue. And then you have the Midwest,
Oh, that's us.
which we are part of the Midwest. Home park is Kings Island, so we're Midwest. And this one's pretty stacked. I'm
It
not gonna lie.
is.
It,
It
well,
is.
it's top and bottom heavy, I would say, maybe a little in the middle. Anyway, Midwest is Kings Island, Cedar Point, Six Flags Great America outside of Chicago in Gurnee, Illinois. I had to say it that way for certain people that I do say Chicago and they don't like it. So I did fix that. Worlds of Fun, Valley Fair, St. Louis, Michigan's Adventure, Darien Lake, Canada's Wonderland, and La
Ooh.
Ronde, and all their water parks too. So that's a pretty hefty Midwest. I have thoughts on that in a minute. We also have the
Texas.
Texas region, which is Over Texas, Fiesta, Texas, Frontier City in Oklahoma, which that's not Texas, but close enough. The Slitterbond Water Parks, Hurricane Harbors all over Texas. So that's a decent amount of parks. Most of them are pretty close together. Frontier City is a little out there. And then you have the fourth division, which is the West, which is
What's up
Knott's Berry Farm, Magic Mountain, Discovery Kingdom, California's Great America,
for now?
Mexico, and the water parks in California and Mexico. So, yes, we do know Great America's on a
Choppy block.
is land sold. I don't know what's going to happen with it. It seems like they'll get rid of it. I hope they don't. I really like Great America. California's Great America. I like the one out in Gurnee better, but they're very similar. I
I
really like
feel like
both.
you'd like depends on which one's closer, the ones you like better
Uh, I
because you can
think
visit it more.
I think Great America has a better ride lineup in Gurnee.
I agree.
But the California aspect of that Great
It
America is
looks
nice too.
alike.
It's very nice with the palm trees. So the weirdest part about this is that I think it was last year or the year before, maybe last year, when they got rid of their park general managers, they divided up their parks into five regions.
Not 4.
not 4. So that's different. So I do wonder if overall they're going to be changing their operational regions to match this. That would make sense to me. So uh,
That means people would lose their jobs.
maybe, or maybe they didn't have someone in those some of those positions. I don't know. So there's that. And I think that's also because people were expecting that regions to be used. And because we went from 5 regions to 4 regions, I feel like people are just confused by that. And it's got a little bit of weirdness online because of that. So, for example, why is La Ronde in the Midwest?
'Cause it's in the Midwest.
Sure, it's a lot closer to Great Escape.
What state is it in?
It's in Canada. So, to be honest, I think what they were looking at is they want the 2 Canadian parks in the same region. I think that makes the most sense from that standpoint, and since they were putting, Darien Lake together with Wonderland, then you have to stick LaRonde there. I have another theory there in a minute. Seems like I feel like they did the best that they can. I don't think the regions are terrible. There's some uniqueness for sure with some of them. I know a lot of people in the East are like, "Well, it's quicker for me to go to, Ohio Park than to Georgia based on where they live." And I'm like, "I get it." But
They're not considering just you.
yeah, they're
Sorry
trying
to tell you.
I really feel like they took the metrics of the average guest and said, "Where are they more likely to go?" is what I feel, and I think that's what they went with. I'm pretty sure they have these metrics. Like, I know us and several others are definitely the exception as
Why are we an exception?
well, because we go wherever we feel. We always go to Carowinds every year. We've tried to go to King's Dominion, random Six Flags parks outside of our region. I will say a lot of the times though, we're in our Midwest region, just to be honest. But we do go to Carowinds and some of the other ones occasionally. Like we are going to California, so obviously we're going to the LA ones coming up. So there's that. Also, kind of a note, and this goes with one of my theories. So, if you look at they released the list and they also list maps. At the bottom of every map, it has subject to change.
What?
So, we've recently done an episode on what is enchanted parks or what are enchanted parks. So, it seems like they're going to be spinning off some parks, maybe to another operator. A lot of those parks, oddly enough, are in the Midwest. So, I do wonder. Just throw that out there. Maybe that's why the Midwest is so much bigger than the other ones. Just throwing it out there. I could be wrong on this. Yeah. So more to come on Enchanted Parks. We'll find out more on that. I also think, at least in my head, the way that they're trying to do it matches a couple of previous systems that's been used. It sort of matches a little bit of the gold platinum way it used to work, plus a little bit of a twist on that with kind of how the Paramount Parks Pass worked, where you got all the Paramount parks, and there was like 5 of them, and with this, you're about getting 5 parks in every region with your pass. So, except in the Midwest, you're getting a lot. So, just something to be aware of there. So, it does feel familiar in its own right for that. What do you think? Important to note, if you have a Prestige Pass, we have a Prestige Pass. There's absolutely no change for you. You get access to all parks. That's gonna be how it is going forward.
Do I
Um,
get parking at all parks?
no.
Rude.
I This is obviously subject to change. I just looked at this to understand it. La Ronde, you do not get parking except if you have a La Ronde Prestige Pass. So you even have to get a high tier La Ronde Pass. And
Do they have a special parking lot?
yes, for those folks. And I think Knott's Berry Farm,
No, I meant, like, in general. Do they share, like, with California's Great America, they share with
I that was a I don't know. When we went, it was kind of like half park and half theme park. So I don't know. We had to park at a unique spot, but I don't. When we went, there was also a fireworks show. So but you have to pay for parking at La Ronde, no matter what, if you have a prestige pass. It sounds like also we are going to Knot soon, so this was important for me to find out. There's a prestige VIP lounge or
Ooh.
parking. So if you go to that parking lot, you're good. But I think if you go to the regular one, if I read it right, you don't get it. So if you're going to Knott's, just check it out. There was something where I think if you had the gold pass plus all parks passport, you didn't get free parking also. So That was confusing to me. So just be aware of that if you're going to Knott's Berry Farm. Look at the there's a whole thing on the Six Flags site. Look at that, please. Um,
And thank you.
yeah, it's a little confusing. So, um, what else? Here's where it really matters to most people. I think this is the kind of the couple questions it comes down to. When did you buy your pass? And what type of pass did you buy? Did you buy a gold pass during the MVP sale, which it got extended and was early? And I think I got these dates right, but I saw from July 29th, 2025 to September 15th, 2025. I think some parks even extended it past those. If you got a gold pass in that time frame of your purchase date, you'll still get access to all of the North American Six Flags parks for the 2026 season. That's important to note. So if you did buy it, I know July 29th to September 14th, 2025, you got a gold pass, you get every single Six Flags parks for 26. So take advantage of that if you want. If you got a gold pass after the MVP sale, this is where it gets a little complicated. You will only get your regional parks. So that's important unless you added the all parks passport because you did have the option to add the all parks passport for an additional fee. So if you did add the all parks passport to your gold pass purchased after the MVP sale, you got kind of lucky, but not really lucky because you're paying the same price, but you get upgraded to a prestige pass for 2026 is how I understand it. So you had to pay the gold pass price plus the all parks passport price, which basically equals the price we had to pay for prestige, from what I understand. So just a heads up there. So that one's a little complicated. If you got a prestige pass, no changes. You get everything in North America. Sorry. And I'm saying North America on purpose because there's no Qiddiya City involved. So sorry. If you're going there, you have to pay out of pocket. So that's kind of the main questions to ask yourself, I think, depending on when you got your pass or when you didn't get your pass. Um, if you when you renew for 2027, this is going to be an important factor. If you're just planning to go to your home park and the parks in your region, a gold pass is going to be perfect. That's how the gold pass is going to work. It's going to be your home park plus your parks in your region. Parks in your region subject to change. I'm just going to throw it out there. And your prestige pass will still get you all parks. So just a heads up there. Do you have anything to add?
Nope.
So wanted to get this episode out kind of quickly. So this is a bonus episode for us. If you like this,
Too
good.
bad.
Good. We don't always do bonus episodes. We do plan out episodes. Our normal episodes drop on Wednesdays at 6 a.m. So if you did listen to that, bonuses will occasionally do them. Saturday at 8, I think is what I have this plan to go. So if we do have a bonus episode due to breaking news that we want to fit in, we honestly have probably the next 3 weeks planned out at this point, I think, of they're already recorded and scheduled. So we're getting a little ahead of ourselves for sure. What do we talk about in our podcast?
We talk about theme parks, traveling, food, and many other things.
Yeah. So if you like any of those topics, please.
Like he said, we just talked about moonshine and we ranked them
We
on our
did
last
drink some
episode.
moonshine.
And
Yeah.
we drank some, the ones that I could open.
And also to follow up, I did open the Mountain Cut moonshine and we had it later.
But
I
do you
might
want to
have,
open it for you guys? Sorry.
I was recording an episode.
Your hands are free.
Anyway, that did get open, and now what? I want some more of that, so I might get some after this recording.
It's been a rough week.
It's not work's been interesting.
We have some upcoming episodes talking about how we count our coasters. Credits.
Might be controversial and feisty.
Kings Island 2026 predictions.
Yeah, I can't believe we forgot a prediction.
What's that?
You'll find out in an upcoming episode.
Okay.
Basically, we forgot to predict that a store would get renovated,
Oh, yeah. I
and a
didn't see
store is
that
getting
coming.
renovated. I don't know why we didn't, because every year they've done it. So that seems like a miss by us. So we're already 0 for 1.
Hmm.
However, I was right about something else coming back.
Oh.
What's coming back?
I have no idea.
You sent it to me.
The monster?
You're correct. The monster is coming back to Kings Island.
I
Called that one.
think
Booyah.
you only called it because 100 people kept posting about
No,
it.
I kept seeing it getting built. They would not rebuild it.
And also,
This is
very
gonna be
exciting,
this is gonna be a fun one.
we
You're gonna want to listen to this one.
have a Buc-ee's opening near us soon. So,
You might want to listen to this one. I might give you some insider tips from someone that lives near the Buc-ee's.
we don't live near a Buc-ee's yet.
An almost built Buc-ee's.
We haven't dealt with the traffic.
I'm gonna give them tips because I can already tell where the traffic's gonna be a problem. I can already tell you which ways to get in and
From
out.
you people from California, you gotta turn left, right, up and down. Is that your tip?
You might get a map. If you want an insider tips on how to get in and out of the Buc-ee's coming to Ohio, stay tuned for that episode and things to do around Buc-ee's. It's gonna be a fun one.
And I won't be able to help you at all.
Yeah, you will. You'll make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Anyway, probably an episode you do not want to miss coming soon from someone that is soon going to be living near a Buc-ee's, which is the craziest thing I've ever thought I'd say, living in Ohio. I think that's all we got. Make sure to like, follow, and share. Hope you enjoyed this. This is a quicker episode, a little bit more focused. Again, bonus episodes will randomly come out on the weekends if we feel like it's good and we can fit it in. We felt this was a good one to do. So make sure to see us on see you on the next episode of Ventures.